Eric, are you with us? Take over.
I am Melanie. Can you just hit the first video for us, and then I'll get us started.
Okay, got you. Thank you so much. One second, it says my screen is paused sharing. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me close this. Okay. Let's try this again. Sharing screen, hit play.
I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, 'cause you know that
What's up, everybody? My name's Eric G. Welcome to our Saturday training Zoom. That video you saw is our people, our trips, our events, and our club. We call it Club Secret, and it's the newest, fastest, hottest growing travel club in the world. We started March 2021 out here at Circa in Las Vegas, where I'm speaking to you from right now. And they wouldn't let us gather inside at that point. So we said, heck with it. We're just going to take over the whole pool. About 2,000 people flew out, and we put Travelers back on the screen. In March of 2021, we were hoping, but we put it on the screen. And now we just had the biggest travel summer in TSA recorded history. So what we are is a travel club. You get a lot of different benefits. We're going to go over a few extra this morning, but I'll just go over a few with you. First thing you get is your own booking agent. You name it, it's up right away. I can barely turn a computer on, but I have my own website because all I did was became a member of Club Secret. Now, this is like your own Expedia. Any flight, hotel, cruise, car rental, unlimited. So here's what's cool. Anytime you book, we'll show you the public price. So let's say you want to come visit me in Vegas, head to Caesars. Then we show you your price, and then we show you the savings. So in this example, on one night, same room you were going to book anyway, you save $166. That's not retirement money, but you were going to book it online anyway. So if there's $166 laying on the ground, would you bend over and pick it up? That's the question. The Biltmore Waldorf Astoria out there in Scottsdale, $88 on that one as well. We got Airbnb, so like condos and houses. I know a lot of people like travel. That's a 3-bedroom condo down the Miami area. $781 savings on one night there. Cancun for 7 nights. Look at how much you saved just on that one trip. So we're international as well. This is Bali, Indonesia. So just get the idea. It's all over the world. You can start expanding your mind of where you can go and what you can do when it's $252 to go to Bali instead of a grand. Second major benefit you get is our curated only trips. So members only, VIP travel. Just think that's what we do. So we have over 80 of these trips live. We have 200,000 active members worldwide. We're in all 50 states, 40 different countries. Our company pre-negotiated all-inclusives, cruise lines, resorts all over the world. Here's just a few of them that you can see, but you get picked up with a sign as soon as you get off the airplane. You get taken to and from the airport. The Thailand one had 4 excursions in it, a private yacht dinner. It's just so much more than just your stay, including all these. And these are members only trips at deep discounts. So what's the cost to become a member? It's $99 when you get started today. And then every month on your anniversary, it's $199. There's no contracts. There's no cancellation fees. If for some reason you ever felt like you weren't getting the value out of your membership, you can just stop paying anytime you like. So when you become a member of our travel club, you get everything our parent company Secret has to offer. Since we partnered up with them, they're a 22-year-old debt-free company based out of Israel. So if you don't know, the Dead Sea's in Israel, and there's 12 minerals that exist in the Dead Sea that don't exist anywhere else in the world. They extracted them, created an affordable luxury skincare brand that was sold in malls all throughout the world. 6 years ago, they bought a clean organic nutrition company. We have over 100 products on your same site that you get when you start. And as a thank you, I don't know whatever travel club in the world does this. As a thank you, every month you're a member, they give you $50 just to go buy any of those products you want to buy. Now, obviously, loyalty has its privileges. So when you become part of our Club Secret loyalty program and become part of Club Secret Plus for 6 consecutive months from the day you start, not only are we going to give you your $50 shopping spree every month, we're going to give you your first vacation on us. We call them a getaway. There's 3 verticals of getaways you can choose. We have over 1,600 7-night hotel stays all throughout America and the Caribbean. We have 250 cruises, 5 to 7 nights worldwide for 2 people. And then just as of this summer, we launched our Endless European Vacation. So what happens is when you choose our Endless, this is crazy. We get the room. And we say Endless, you have 1 year to use this as many times as you want. And these are all 4- and 5-star resorts. We're talking castles in Scotland. We're talking boutiques on the Amalfi Coast. And we got the room. And when I say we got the room, I mean no taxes, no resort fees, no cost for the room. Before you book, each resort has a minimum they want you to spend at their property, and they tell you what that is, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to go to. So that's what we do. Literally hundreds of thousands of people in the last 2 years have looked at that and said, that's a no-brainer, I'm in. But there's a second part to it, and this is the part that I really got excited about. We're going to teach people how to add a stream of income on top of, now this is completely optional. If you just want to travel and have fun, that's awesome. But if you're like me and you're like, I want to make more money in 2024 than I made in 2023 and go on a bunch of these trips, you can earn with us income 2 different ways. First way is called residual. Warren Buffett defines it like this. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until the day you die. I say it like this. Whether you say yes to this today or you say yes to something else in your life, you got to say yes to something where you do a job one time and get paid and get paid and get paid and get paid over and over again for doing a job once. The second way wealthy people earn income is called leveraged income. The first billionaire is a man named J. Paul Getty. He defined it as this. He was interviewed when he became a billionaire. He said, how'd you do it? He said, I figured out as a young man, every day when I woke up, my goal was to have 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own, because you can't become a billionaire or even a millionaire by yourself. You need a team. So what we do is we use this product of travel, which is already a viral product. And if you buy our business system for $49 annually, you can earn income just by spreading the word that you're probably already doing. And let me ask you this question. Before you went on your last trip, did any of you talk to people about the trip you were going on? And when you went on your last trip, did any of you take pictures and maybe post some, but Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk decided not to send you a check for doing that? So you weren't getting paid. And then I bet when you got back, did anybody ask you how your trip was? When I say it's viral, you're already doing it. You're just not getting paid for it. So when you spread the word here, you get paid. Now the total to get started is $149. So this is part of presentation where everybody gets to type in all the dumbest ways this last week. They all spent the amount of money I'm talking about in our lifetimes, right? On stuff. Not on businesses that were going to make you money. No. How about shoes? Anybody buy? How about Christmas presents? How about 2 trips to Target, ladies? It's like, we spend this amount of money all the time on stuff where you never have a shot, not a prayer of ever making anything back. My mentor told me best way you spend money is on ways that'll create more money back into your bank account. With this end of it, you get us as a team and you get to participate in our compensation plan. It's called binary, which is a fancy word that means 2. So you got 2 teams. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm a sports guy. So I said, okay. I was listening to this just like you are for the first time. And I was thinking about other people I know that I travel with or that like to travel or that like to make money. And if I had 2 of them, a stud and a studette, my goal was to put them on opposite teams because I just wanted to pick teams evenly. You have to show 2 in order to start earning income. But what happens is they talk about it too. And when your team grows to 5 members left, 5 members right, off the leverage of a team. Now, maybe you showed those people. Maybe I did it. Maybe somebody you showed. Maybe Melanie did. It didn't matter. We're a team. So you leverage the efforts of many people to create residual income. It starts at $50 a month. But the bigger the team, the bigger the check. Now, this check comes every single month. If you never made another sale, there was never any new members that joined, on the 3rd Friday of every month, you're just getting a check. It was a good day for a bunch of people yesterday. At 10-10, goes to 100 a month. At 25-25, 250 a month. You get the idea. It's kind of like kicking a snowball down a hill. 50-50, it gets bigger. You got to kick it. You got to start it, but the bigger it gets, the faster it goes. 100, we're talking about $2,000 a month coming in month after month after month. This is extra money on top of what you already got going. This is one that fired me up. 250, 5,000 a month. See, I thought it was dumb. We were taught to live with bills, but work for money. Residual income is money you live with. Just like your bill is going to come next month for your electric bill, whether you work or not, my residual income is going to come next month, whether I work or not. I live with it. And I figured out if I could get my residual income to cover my residual bills plus $1, that was financial freedom. 500, 10,000 a month, 1,000. We're talking about 20 grand a month. And it just keeps going up and up and up. Now, this isn't a get rich quick deal. Obviously, like anything else in life that you do, any job I've ever had, any business I've ever started, before I made money, I had to get trained. This is no different. We have an online training system. If you're serious about the money making side of this, the first thing you do when you get signed up is go to secretinnercircle.com and join our online audio and visual training system. There's an audio on there. The first one says, you just started. This is what you do today. And we give you a treasure map, step by step, all the way through how to make big money. You're from the founder, the president, all the top income earners. And then we have live events. We just had a big one last weekend. We have a super Saturday coming up all over the country on January 20th. And then our first major event in 2024 is called Playbook. So it's in Orlando in February. If you're from the cold where I grew up, Orlando in February is the best place to be. You need a break from the cold. But we are going to do Playbook. So the idea is give you a playbook for 2024, because I know this time of the year in 2022, you set goals and 2023 didn't change. I know in 2021, you set goals, you set your resolutions, and 2022 didn't change. Well, if 2024 is going to be different, you have to do something different. And that's what we teach in our playbook training system. And there's a bunch of pool parties and crazy parties all around it, costume parties all around it, around a 2-day training where we teach you exactly what to do. So as we're getting finished up here, before I bring on our first trainer, I want to talk about a few critical things. The first one's timing. Every business in the world, timing is probably the most important thing. There's no difference here. This graph you see talks about what every company goes through, the 4 phases of growth. First one's formulation. First 2 years, unfortunately, over 90% of companies fail right there. We made it past our first 2 years. We're currently in concentration. This is where it's not perfect, but it's pre-momentum. This is where you get the early adopters. When you go through momentum is where you hear about those overnight millionaires. No such thing as an overnight millionaire. An overnight millionaire is somebody who saw something like this now, early, before everybody else, and took action before everybody else. And then when everybody else found out about it and it becomes a household name, it's just like, wham, that's where you think it was an overnight millionaire. It was just something you had the vision to see what we're building in stabilities, companies we've all heard of. Last thing I'm going to talk about is placement. I didn't get this when I first saw it, but I'm passionate about helping other people get how important this is. Your friend is showing you right now. Obviously, we're not just showing you. We're offering you the next best position to everybody that's listening right now on our team. When you get that position, you own it. So think about buying a piece of real estate. You can sell it, you can buy it, or you can will it, you can transfer it. But it can also go fast, right? So maybe like, would you go, Eric, it's $149. 48 cents a day. Oh, it's half Snickers bar a day. I love my Snickers. Let me think about it. That's cool. But I got to throw you in the Snickers bar corner. And I'm joking a little bit. We do respect the fact that some people have to think about a $149 business decision. We're just also asking that you respect the fact we're building a business here, so we can't wait for anybody either. So if Andy's watching this in Chicago right now and says 149 bucks, you can't start a freaking lemonade stand for 149 bucks. Worst case scenario, I'm going to go on a vacation. Andy gets your spot. You come back tomorrow, it doesn't matter to us. Whenever you're ready to get this thing done, we're here to help you get it done, period. Why I share this with you is because it matters to you. That word leverage is so key in creating wealth in your life. Now, Andy leverages your efforts just because of a hesitation on not a huge decision instead of you leveraging his efforts. So when I share this with my friends, I just say this: if you don't get it, don't do it. I want to thank on behalf of your friend and myself for your time today for everyone. But if you did get it, don't hesitate is what I'm saying. So 149, that's where the majority of people get started. We do have another option. So if you're out there and you're like me and you're impatient and you want to get your vacation, your free one right away today, and you don't like monthly fees, we have an option called +6 where you can literally put in your $7.99. So you pay for your 6 months up front. You get your first vacation on us. And then on day one of your 7th month, we give you another additional vacation, and you never have a monthly fee for your first 6 months as well. So either way, it doesn't matter to us. Get in where you fit in, and thank you for paying attention. I can't wait to meet you in person at one of our awesome events, maybe Playbook coming up, or on one of our trips. So with that, I'm going to bring on our first trainer. You guys might have heard her a little bit earlier, but she is one of our Club Fit Challenge champions. She is passionate about the product and the business. She has created a residual income for herself with this idea, but she's led and helped others all across the world do the same thing. So I couldn't be more excited for you to hear from my friend, Miss Melanie Levitz. Are you on with us?
Yes, I am. Hello,
Hi.
Eric. Thank you so much. I'm ready to
Go
get
Bikes, by
started
the way.
all over again. I hope your team wins tonight, brother. And send my love to Lindsay. I wish I was with you guys at the Fountain Blue party. Dang, I was a little bit over here in Florida, wishing I was in Vegas. Wow, what an amazing concept, you guys. Your friend is going to get back with you right now and let you know, or ask you if you're ready to get started. But before they do, I actually brought in somebody who has been in this industry for over 10 years. And I asked her to share her quick testimony about how Secret has affected her. So Lene out of Seattle, Washington, please come on and share your 30-second testimony.
Hi, how's it going? I am here from Seattle, Washington, saying welcome to the call and thank you for your time. I have been in the industry since I was about 16 and got mad love for this company right here. It's one of the best companies I've ever been connected to. The community is outstanding, and the training system is something that I was able to lock into. Unlike previous businesses that I'd worked with, it was so clear and concise, and it's made it very easy for me to be successful. It helped me step outside of my comfort zone. I went up to somebody who I had worked with previously and asked them if they'd be interested, and not only were they interested, they locked arms with me and we ran, and we opened up Guam together, and she helped me rank up twice in a month because we just decided to do this thing. It's been amazing. And the trips that I've been on, the people I've met, I love it. I'm here for life.
Yay. Congratulations on your success, Lene. And thank you so much for being here, love. We appreciate your time. I know it's a little earlier there on the West Coast. And then I'd also like to bring on a very special speaker, actually the founder who has founded our company with his brothers and sisters, came to America to live the American dream and build an amazing concept here with Club Secret. And what's really amazing about his story is that he was an Air Force intelligence IDF, Israeli Defense Force pilots, and he gave up his career to help people like you and me and Lene and Eric be able to create community generational wealth income. So here's a quick story from Isaac, the founder himself. One second. apparently you cannot have more than one slide deck open to share your screen. I'm just discovering this. Leaders, there's the problem. Here we go. All right, you saw it, and he is here, the founder of Secret, Isaac Ben Shabbat.
Thank you so much. So I'm sure you had a chance to look a little bit about what Secret is all about, our amazing products, the opportunity to be part of a business that is growing and give unique services that are so relevant to this time and age that we're living in. But what I want to tell you is that outside of the great products, which is going to make you look better and healthier and get you to experience the world, outside of the amazing compensation plan, at the end we're building a community over here in Secret. It's all about the relationship that we're going to have. I want you to imagine joining a business with your friends, a business that you can enjoy celebrating life together. You don't see it as a work and personal, it's become your life. You work with the people that you like, you hang out with them after that, and you get to grow together as a community. So being part of Secret means joining a community that understands that integrity, that love, culture, responsibility we have for one another is the key part of why we are successful. I'm so excited to get to see you hopefully in one of our events, to get to hear your story, and to see you become successful over here in our community. Bye-bye.
There you have it, our founder himself. As you can see, I am all in. And as Eric said, just so we're not complete strangers, I'm Melanie Levis out of Miami, Florida. And I would like to be the first one to welcome you guys to the family. I'll tell you, I saw this concept 13 years ago. I actually joined the Air Force myself in the United States as I grew up learning what not to do in life. Both of my parents were the troublemakers of their family. So I thought the military was the best opportunity for me to travel and be able to get an education. And I'm grateful that I did, because 13 years ago, one of my officers in the Air Force shared this similar concept with me, and I said yes. $69 cruises, $200 inclusives, no brainer. And when he asked me if I wanted to share it with my friends, like we just shared it with you, I thought to myself, I'm going to share it anyways. So if you're going to pay me to share it, why not give it a shot? See, I was that type of person that says, I'd rather say I gave it a shot and it didn't work, and like Eric said, go on a trip at least, than wishing that I would have. And I'm grateful that I did, because my life has drastically been impacted. Been able to travel to 44 countries, earn a 7-figure income, retire from the military 8 years early, and become an international author, a speaker, and being here with you today to give you a little bit more details on what this whole thing is about. See, you just saw Eric's amazing presentation, and we do this every Saturday at 12, so you can continue to bring your friends, but we also do an onboarding section where we're going to teach you the fundamentals, teach you some amazing products and benefits and services, so you have an idea of what you have your hands on. So you want to get everyone plugged in here. You want to call your teams. If they haven't jumped in yet, make sure you call them and get them on, because now we're going to give you a little bit of what it looks like to get started and how to have a successful business on the opportunity side. So I have the honor and privilege to be your host today. And the first person I'd like to bring in is somebody dear to me that I actually haven't met before this industry. And I'm grateful, again, to be a part of this industry. As you heard our founder, Isaac, say, it's all about community. And this gentleman, his amazing father, he's an amazing husband. He's a leader in his community. He's actually a firefighter. So he does this part-time, and he has some very impactful stories, some trips where he's taken literally 50, 60, 80 people to Thailand, and now they're planning one to Africa. So without further ado, my brother, my dear friend, business partner, Mr. Jared Ojeda. Take it away, friend.
Hey, Melanie, thank you so much for the warm introduction. And man, I love hearing Eric G present Club Secret. Every time I hear him talk about Club Secret, I get more and more excited about what we have. The simplicity, the enthusiasm. It is real. It is genuine. It's not a salesperson at all. It's him sharing his passion. And so thank you so much for doing that, Eric. Again, my name is Jared Ojeda. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, small city called Riverdale. By trade, I am a sergeant in the fire department. Been married for over 22 years, have two beautiful, beautiful kids. And listen, a couple of years ago, I was not excited about traveling. I worked hard. Money was hard to come by. I don't know if anyone can relate to me on this call, but my wife wanted a little bit more. And when she saw a presentation similar to what you just saw right now, she was all in. She was excited and she came home and she tried to tell me about it. And I said, no, it didn't make sense to me. She was just trying to explain it, but I didn't see it. And so she had to get me on a call. She had to bring me around an environment just like you've seen today. So the first thing I'm going to say is I know many of you right now are seeing this and you're excited and great. But here's the key to success. Number one, don't go tell everybody about it right now. Like just invite them to see it so that they can experience what you're going to experience. And that's why we do a call like this. But when I saw it, I got really excited because it just made sense. See, here's the deal. I was going to travel at least one time every single year anyway, right? How many of y'all are going to take one vacation a year? And they showed me how I can take that same vacation at an extremely discounted price. And I learned this, $1 saved is $1 earned. And so we jumped in, we got started, and we just started traveling. We wanted to see the product. So what I want to share with you today is what I saw. Well, really, I didn't see this when I first got started because it wasn't this good. But I want to show you how when you get started today, when you lock your spot for $149, when you grab your membership or you decide to pay 6 months in advance for the $799, within 5 minutes, you will now have access to a world of adventure. And so it starts here. Let me see if I can share my screen, make sure I can do it. I want you to see this and navigate with me along the way. As soon as you get started, you're going to have access to what we call our Club Secret website. Now, guys, if you can see my screen, somebody throw some emojis in the chats. Let me know that you're able to see my
good to go,
screen.
brother.
Excellent. Awesome. And so what you do is you'll have access to Club Secret right away. You go clubsecret.com and then you log in because remember, this is private access. Everyone can't see the prices that you see. So you will need a login information. So once you get started, you'll get your login information. You log in. Now, here's the very first thing I show my people, the membership value right away. The very first thing is I go to Feel Your Best, and then I click this button that says Be Well. Listen, this right here is phenomenal. Let me tell you why. It gives you access to a doctor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See, I'm going to read it. As a Club Secret member, you have 24/7, 365 access to a medical care at the click of a button through our Secret Be Well website. And what does it do? It gives you on-demand, no copay, virtual telemedicine program that saves you time, the cost on a physical doctor's visit. All the doctors are board certified and they understand HIPAA laws. They're GDPR compliant. In other words, they're good. Telemedicine is at home or abroad. It covers your household and there is no copay or any insurance. Now, here's what I tell people. Don't wait to sign up. Don't wait until you need it. See, guys, I'm a sergeant in the fire department. I told you that. And I remember when I first needed my Be Well program, I was at work and I started coughing. Every year, around winter time, when the weather changes, does anyone have things that flare up for them every single year? Well, for me, it's something called bronchitis, right? I know every single year I start coughing, I start hacking, and listen, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be running into burning buildings or helping people out and you can't even control your cough. Anybody can relate? And so when I called up my insurance, they had a 3-week wait for me to go see my doctor. And then it was via copay. And if I wanted to go to urgent care, there was like double or triple the price. And all I needed was some antibiotics and some cough syrup. Anybody can relate to what I'm saying? And so I called to Be Well. And within 20 minutes, I had a doctor's appointment. And literally, they had diagnosed me, they had my medical history, and they were able to send my prescription to the nearest pharmacy, which was 5 minutes away from my station. I got my prescription. I started taking it that night. By the morning, I was feeling better. Now, guys, I love Be Well. You have access. If you're a Be Well member, you have a Be Well story in the chats, just share what you have been able to, how you've been able to benefit from the Be Well. So that's the very first thing I show my people. I was excited about this. It is a $5 activation one time, and you have access to it all the time. There's no limit. Here's something else I learned. For those of you who have careers, like I build Secret on a part-time basis. So at times I have to call in sick to work. Be Well program gives you a doctor's notice immediately to your email. So those that need a doctor's note, Be Well is absolutely phenomenal. So that's the Be Well. The second thing I show my friends when we get started is the travel. So when I go here, I click Experience Your Best. I want them to see the best travel that is only available to our members. So I click where it says Escapes. And this is the reason why I love going to the escapes. This is exclusive for our member only. So you can book hotels and you can book resort stays, you can book car rentals. I'll get to that. But right now, the escapes, this is something exclusive to our members only, where you have access to the world of travel, not just the destination, but all the activities and the VIP treatment that comes with it. So, for example, I had a friend of mine literally 2 weeks ago. She just needed to get away. So I said, hey, did you see the flash sale? Well, she actually reminded me there's a flash sale going to the Fives downtown, $41 a day, and it includes your breakfast. This is a 4 diamond resort. See, can anybody just want to get away? There's no limit to it. You can go. And so she went, had a blast. But can you imagine a vacation in a treehouse? 3 to 5 nights, $423. You can book this ASAP. Any adults just want to get away? You need some mommy daddy time? We have Escape Your Way, Maribel Armory, adults only. And guys, I mean, these are amazing trips, but I want to point you to a trip that really got me excited. And when we saw it, my wife said, it's no way, it's too good to be true. And then we said, we come up with a motto, if it's too good to be true, how would you know unless you give it a shot? So we went and booked it. This was this Thailand trip. This is an Escape Your Way at the Absolute Twin Sands Resort and Spa. It is 5 or 7 nights. Now, we made a mistake and did 5 nights. We'll never make that mistake again internationally. It was $399, but I need you to understand. I need you to look right quick and understand what was included in that $399. So how do you know what's included? It tells you right here on your website what's included. We got breakfast every day. We got dinner, 4 dinners. We got sunset. 1 dinner was on a yacht. They gave us a trip, a guided tour, excursion to the James Bond Island. They gave us a guided tour to Coral Island. We got to see all the major landmarks in Phuket, Thailand. We met with the elephants. We did the big Buddha. We did all this. They picked us up from the airport. They dropped us off, and they gave us a 60-minute royal massage. Again, all we had to do is click this button right here that says book now. But here's the sexy thing about what we do. I like to say sexy because it's not about what we can do. It's about what we can start and what we can inspire others to do. We went into our little group thread and we told our friends and family, hey, we're going to Thailand, 399. Anybody want to come? And before you knew it, we had over 47 with us in Thailand having a great time. So again, it's not about what you can do. It's about what you and your crew can do. And because of that one trip, we inspired a few other individuals. Next thing you know, 4 or 5 different groups. And each time they went, the numbers went higher and higher. Here's the best part about our trip. The last night in Thailand, the very last night in Thailand, we were sitting at our farewell dinner that the company puts together for us. And we said, well, where do we want to go next year? And at that time, all the friends, we decided, let's go to Africa. And Africa wasn't one of the escapes at that time. This was back in May of 2023, just a couple of months ago. Well, by the time we got home from Thailand, we opened up the escapes and guess what we saw? Africa, y'all. We got so excited. So now for 2024, we got a group of 70 currently ready to go to Africa, and we're looking to add a few more. Our dates are May 28th through June 5th of 2024. And instead of just going to one location, when we saw this, we saw, think of, look, Cape Town, Africa, 5 days, 4 nights. Your meals are included, your excursions are included, $454 per person. And then we looked down and we saw Zimbabwe, Escape Your Way, Victoria Falls, one of the wonders of the world. And you get to go on a safari game drive. This was for 4 days and 3 nights for $639. We combined the 2 escapes, and now we're going to Africa to take over Africa. Escape Your Way Africa 2024. We're going, about 70 of us are going, and guess what? You got started today. You're now a Club Secret member. You can go with us. So we're excited about our Club Secret membership. That's what we do when it comes to the escapes. The next thing I show my people is this very special portion of our escape program, our membership program. It is super important because, see, as excited as I am about travel, do you notice the dates for Africa? It's May 2024. So there's still 6 or 7 months in between that. And the truth is most people cannot take a vacation like right away. They have a job, they have already some commitment. So how can we make our membership extremely valuable to you right now? Like today, right now, today. Well, we have something called member deals. So when we hit your experience your best, we're going to slide right over here to member deals. And I want you to see what happens when we pull up member deals. This gives you discounts, exclusive member only discounts to just about anything. Well, listen what I'm saying, just about anything. You want hotels, car rentals, flights, just regular trips. How about theme parks and attractions? You have anything local in your area? Rental car, ski resorts, movie tickets, y'all. Yeah, have you tried to go to the movies these days? Listen, I tried to take my son to the movies. It was just me and him, and we wanted to get some popcorn and a drink and a movie, and it was like 60 something dollars. I was like, oh no, we're not going to movies. We'll be waiting for it to come on TV. Right? But then what happened was we realized we had tickets through member deals. So what do? We looked up member deals. We saved 45% on tickets. So instead of paying $66, we paid about $30.30. And now that makes it make sense, right? So a dollar saved is a dollar earned in our community, and we have value right away. You can use this unlimited times. If you're in the chats, do me a favor. In the chats, I want to know who is using the member deals. Like, show me some deals you received on the member deals. I'm going to show you one that completely blew me away. And this is for the flight. Now, we're going to where? Africa, right? And in order to get to Africa, we have to buy flights, right? So instead of using other websites, and we did some research, because I like to do research, right? We went to this website and we looked. Let me see if I can move this out the way to make sure you can see. Everyone can see my screen. This was a Google price, but I also researched Hopper and Expedia, and they all had the same price. $1,571 to Africa from Atlanta to Cape Town on May 27th. I need you to look at this right quick. But through our member deals right here, look what it costs. Same company, United Airlines, same flight, 9:39, same date. We saved $600 on one flight, guys. Is it worth the membership? The proof is in the pudding. And then, guys, listen, here's the beautiful thing. Our flight from Cape Town to Zimbabwe, we saved about $50. Our flight from Zimbabwe back to Atlanta, we saved about another $80. So every single one is not going to give you a $600 discount. But again, a dollar saved is a dollar earned. So I certainly absolutely love our Club Secret membership. It is phenomenal what we do. The member deals just makes sense. And so let me share my screen one more time just so you can see and follow along. Member deals is where it is. Show the value of your membership by getting started right away. Like literally right away. Once you get started, people want to say, have you ever heard someone say, well, I'll believe it when I see it. And I tell people, great, there's no contracts. There's no cancellation fees. Grab the membership and start looking at it, and you'll see it. So now you can believe it, and then you start sharing it with other people. And that's how we've created a six-figure income, my wife and I, by simply traveling and inviting people. And when they see us doing it, they want to do it too. So we show people two times. We show a presentation like Eric did, but then we show them by the lifestyle we live. We call it make a living. And we do that through our Club Secret membership. The final thing I want to show you today has to do with our loyalty program. And our loyalty program is very important with Secret because, see, you can't pay for this next element of our program. It's not something you can buy. It's something that the company gives you. Like they literally give it to you. They say, thank you for your loyalty. Here it is. So when you're loyal to Club Secret, when you're a Club Secret Plus member, which is $99 a month, and you stay loyal for 12 months, the company now sends you on what we call a getaway. And Eric G in his presentation briefly showed you some examples of the getaways, but this is how you get to it. Once you get started, you hit experience your best. And once you're around for 12 months, you get access to this getaway. But if you got started today or in the month of December, guess what? You don't have to wait 12 months. In 6 months, you now have access to this getaway. And all you have to do is activate it for $99. And now you will have access to travel, resort stays and hotels, cruises. And like Eric G said in this earlier presentation, you also get the endless dine and stay unlimited in Europe. And literally what you can do is you can actually look at the inventory before you book to figure out where you want to use your voucher. So why am I not on location? Most of you all have seen the Ojadas. You see my background. I am currently not in Atlanta. I'm not in Riverdale. I am in Ocala, Florida with a pit stop headed to Orlando. Why? Because I have my 12-month getaway that we just secured. We've been loyal to Club Secret, and it gave us a trip, and we're going down to Orlando. Now, what resort we chose was a beautiful four-diamond resort, a four-star resort. It's the Seville in Orlando. But for our getaway, we activated for $99. Let me tell you what we got, y'all. We got a 2-bedroom resort. Two, not one, 2-bedroom resort. We paid $0 extra. We have it for 8 days and 7 nights. See, in a 2-bedroom resort, you can bring up to 8 people with you. So the reason why we're in Ocala, because we said, listen, I don't get a chance to spend time with my mom and dad too often because I'm always traveling and working, working and traveling, having fun. So I wanted to see my parents, and we said, listen, we can bring our families. So we're taking our family with us to Orlando for 8 days and 7 nights. Guys, my parents are 80 plus years old. And memories are better than purchases. I just became the favorite child. Why? Because I get to take my family and my parents around the world with us. But let me tell you, really exciting why I love this. See, the people you want to travel with, the people you want to show Club Secret to first, it's not your neighbor. It's not the guy who travels on Instagram. It's your closest family and friends. See, when my sister in New York heard that I was going to be down here for a couple of days with my parents, having some family time, exclusive time with my parents for 8 days, 7 nights on a resort, she realized she's a Club Secret member. She realized she's been loyal for the last year, and she had a getaway too. So what did she do? She cashed in her getaway, and she's flying into Orlando today, so she can also be a part of our club, our family for the weekend. And then guess what happened? See, I don't know if you know, I'm one of 11. I'm one of 11. So when another family member saw us getting together for the week, they said, hey, do I have one of those getaways? I said, you trusted me a year ago, didn't you? You sure do. So they cashed in their getaway. And now this resort has become a mini family reunion for the Ojadas, paid for by Secret. We got our nephews. We got all of our family. We're going down to this beautiful resort. Why? Because we said yes to Secret more than a year ago. So if you're seeing this for the very first time, it is so much worth it. See, the travel is amazing. The income is phenomenal. But to me, memories are better than purchases. I don't know how long I get to spend with my family. Tomorrow's not promised any of us, so we have to make the memories today. And I thank Club Secret for allowing us to do it in our budget where we can spend more time with our family. So that is the membership. That is the value that we get from Club Secret, not just waiting once or twice a year, but everyday value. I'm so thankful that my wife said yes behind my back a couple of years ago. I'm so thankful that my wife made a decision without me. And I'm so thankful that my wife plugged me into the system and let me see the value of the membership, because I will never leave Club Secret because of what the value it did for me. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I would love to turn it back over to my good friend, Melanie. Guys, you got a chance to hear from Melanie earlier. But one thing I know about Melanie is that she is a leader amongst leaders. She's done very well financially in this industry. And the thing about this industry is not about what one person could do. It's about how many other people we can help do it. I've seen Melanie transform her life, both physically, losing countless pounds to transform her life. I've seen her make money and help more people make money than I've ever seen someone do. She is literally relentless in helping other people. And you get a chance for her to share with you how she has built this business, how she's built it to over $1 million, how she's helped so many people around the world. Melanie, thank you so much for the opportunity. We turn it back over to you, my sis.
Thank you, Jared. Much love to you. I'm going to tag you right here on that story. I appreciate you, and I'll pay you for that. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. If you didn't see the benefits there, then you have to take a trip. See, what's crazy about what we do, we get paid to live the good life. We get paid to go on these vacations. And Jared showed you an amazing way to be able to do so with your family, with your friends. Jared, we're all coming with you guys and your family. I can't wait to meet your mom and dad over there in Disney in Orlando. Let me know where you guys are staying so we can get next door. And I think Max and Karen are coming too. But isn't that so cool, you guys? You literally have access to be able to hang out with the greatest people in the entire world, in my opinion. The community by far is the best, and two of my very favorite things that we have in our industry. And the first thing is our personal development. See, I actually became the person I wanted to live my life as. I became the leader that I wanted to always have. I became the mentor that I wish that, somebody would have guided me along through college or in the Air Force. And most important, I became the person that I wanted to marry, and just celebrated 2 years. And it had everything to do with this industry. The personal growth and development is by far the best. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. I heard Eric earlier share with you about our Inner Circle, secretinnercircle.com training platform that gives you access to previous recorded trainings, live event trainings, as well as live podcasts. Just last week, we're at the founder's house, live in his home, being able to eat and break bread with him and his family, and 130 of us. So if you missed that, don't worry. You can go to secretinnercircle.com right now, get your accessible registration confirmed, and be able to see all of the amazing things that we have completed together here in our community, and also learn. And what I'm going to share with you is something that I took away from a dear mentor of mine, and I was very honored to be able to attend one of his live Zooms before he passed, just, I believe, over a year ago. So for those that actually know, Bob Proctor has been a very influential individual and a mentor to billionaires. So I'm going to teach a little bit about mindset today, and how you can transform your way of thinking of, the normal day-to-day things, like being able to understand how you can create residual income and be worthy of it. That was something that I really had to grasp, knowing that I didn't come from wealth, and I had to believe in myself first, that I was worthy. I was granted this financial abundance. And when I was able to break free from that limiting belief, then I was able to start creating a financial abundant income in my life and for our team. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what that looks like. And it starts with a simple word called paradigm. Let me see if I can move these so I can read this to you. Give me 1 second. I got a few things. I got to move this bar. Okay. And let me shut the chat. Okay. Now I can see my slides. So paradigm, have you guys ever heard of paradigm? Put a 1 in the chat if you have, because I had no clue what a paradigm was. But what I understood is that it's our way of living. It is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behaviors. So it's a program that you were brought up with, kind of like how we always were taught, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, right? So you can live your dream life forever and ever. Well, how's that working out? See, we know that if it's a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual, then it's just a matter of reprogramming. So let me help you understand a little bit better. See, we were taught that if we go to school to get good grades, we'll have a good lifestyle, right? Or if we exchange our time for money and we work 40 hours a week, then we will be out of debt, right? And be able to live our dream life. Or what about being able to put things on a credit card and rack up debt? And this has become a very normal thing in our society, where constantly people are asking, for income to be able to pay off debt. I actually just did a social media post the other day, and I said, if you had $100,000 in cash right now, do you know what most people said? They said they would pay off debt. Very few people said that they would give to charity. That is a mental paradigm, a program that we're not used to. See, what I learned in this industry and in personal growth and development is that the more you give, the more you can receive. And just like we showed you here, the more people that you can help build this business, build your teams, the more gifts and abundance you're going to have for yourself, because it's a community base. See, we're all here to live and help each other, be a part of a community that supports one another, not tears each other down. So this is the paradigm, right? And if we have a habitual way of living in this certain paradigm, it could be like your same routine. Have you ever went to work, drive to work, and you do it Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, whatever the case may be, and you actually got a day off? It was like a special holiday. Maybe it was Martin Luther King Day or something like that, right? King Day. And you were going to the grocery store, but you found yourself ended up at work. I've done that plenty of times. That is called your behavior habits. Okay, you're accustomed to always doing the same thing over and over again. How many of you guys wake up and brush your teeth or go to bed and brush your teeth? That is a habitual habit that you have created, as well as thinking that your 9 to 5 is the normal way of living, which is no longer the case. See, our industry started off with direct sales, and they would knock door to door. Remember those days? I know some of my friends here do. You would knock door to door and ask for a sale, pots and pans, water, whatever the case may be. 5,000, 10,000, vacuums that would cost $6,000, which is crazy to know that that was the cost of it in the early, 50s and 60s. And then, of course, as we got mobile devices, it became calling friends, and now it's moved to social media, which is expected to be a $300 billion industry in 2030. So let's start learning how to adapt and create new behaviors so that we can adapt to the changes of time. With that being said, your today paradigm is a lot to deal with social media, a lot of other people's opinions, or if you're watching the news or listen to podcasts and Netflix. My husband loves podcasts, and they definitely get my attention. There's a lot of great influential speakers, but because you are listening to these, you are reframing your habits to understand their values. Does that make sense? So let's go a little deeper. Let's look at your mind and your paradigm. Your mind has two areas. The first one is your conscious mind, the things that you are aware of, that you're doing, that you're implementing. And then you have your subconscious mind, which actually works on its own. Let's dig a little deeper. Your subconscious mind is your educated mind, your intellect. This is where you get to choose if you like vanilla or chocolate. I like both. So what is it that you're choosing in life? What are you accepting or rejecting? What is distracting you? What is your originate? Where do you come from, right? What's your beliefs? Now, your subconscious mind is where we actually like to touch and work on with personal growth and development, because this is your robotic way of thinking. This is your robotic brain automatically placing things in your life, like going to brush your teeth every morning. You simply cannot accept or reject these way of thinking, this subconscious way of thinking. And you cannot determine the difference between that which is real or which is imagined. Now, let me dive into that a little bit deeper, because this is really important. See, when you meet people who are big achievers, who are strivers, who are very ambitious and very determined to win at all costs, right? They put everything aside to make sure they focus on one thing and build that one thing to their success. So if you are able to visualize and goal set and do affirmations and attend events and constantly be building on your personal growth and development, your subconscious mind, your imagination does not know the difference between what it actually sees when you close your eyes and you dream about the Bugatti or the Porsche Turbo S. Was it my dream car? The Porsche Turbo S. Oh man, I went blank. Where's my notes? It's right here. Taycan, the Taycan. I have my desires actually right here. I have them in my bathroom. I have them on my wall. So I am subconsciously thinking about my goals. I actually have this picture right here on my desk of my Porsche car. This is not the exact one, it's the Taycan, but it's okay. I'm visualizing these things. And when I visualize these things, my conscious way, which is my reality, what I can see here now, has no understanding and difference between my visual. So my conscious mind already believes that I have it already, which is very, very powerful. If you know athletes who have practiced their entire lives, like in golf and winning their championships, right? And their green jackets. And when interviewed, they said, you know, Mr. Woods, how does it feel to finally win the championships after all these years? And to him, it was just like another day. And they were shocked. How could it just be another day? And he said to the news reporter and said, you know, because I've been visualizing this moment ever since I was a little kid. I saw it every day. I saw myself earning this position and achieving this accomplishment. So understanding that alone, if you could just implement visualization work, your goals, writing out your dreams and your desires. And again, I'm getting this from books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where for hundreds of centuries, this has affected people's lives. And so hundreds of people have become successful because of this book. So if you're not reading Think and Grow Rich, I would start there. But if you're looking to build your business, know that it includes everything that you have already gained, whether it was valuable knowledge, it was school knowledge, and just know, however, we're not taught how to alter our paradigms, right? We're only taught to learn new things like mathematics or geometry, which I hated, languages, right? But we're never taught how to adjust our paradigm from achieving the things that we really, really want. So therefore, we frequently do not do what we already know how to do. So if you know you need to make a call and invite somebody to see our amazing industry or club secret, of course, then what is stopping you from achieving that, from actually doing the activity? Because your superior knowledge is inferior results. And when you have no results, then this causes confusion and frustration. So it's just a matter of taking the knowledge that you're learning, like what I've been learning from building an empire. If you want to build an empire, if you want to build a huge team and you want to create the income that Eric talked about earlier and make $5,000 a month, $1 more than your residual bills, then what are you investing in your knowledge and what are you applying? So I knew that I actually had to apply the knowledge. It was no use to me if I just knew it. So how are we moving you from actually knowing it to applying it? See, it's just a matter of understanding your new paradigm and actually getting results. Your paradigm is areas of your life that have enormous influence over you. Of course, your perception, right? Maybe your beliefs in your spirituality. Of course, the use of time. Are you making sure that you are sticking to a scheduled tracking calendar? Are you time managing your priorities? Of course, if you have kids, they're very important and you have to maintain your career. We're definitely not here to influence you to quit your job without replacing your income. I never did that. And I only replaced my income when I was making the same amount. And at that point, I decided my freedom was more important to me than a paycheck. And I continued on in the military reservists, retired myself 8 years earlier because I started making more money part-time in something that I love doing, which is traveling. So are you using your time wisely? I remember there were times where I would go home from work and I had a puppy at home. He was probably about 8 by then. And he would actually be in the cage because he wouldn't behave himself. And I would let him out and then I would leave and he would be back in the cage and I would have to go do a meeting to show people what this amazing concept is all about, to affect their lives, to help them build their business so that I would reap the rewards as well. And you know what people used to tell me? They said to me, "You're a bad dog mom." I was like, what? Wow, that really affected me. See, I don't have children yet. God willing, next year in 2024, say a prayer for me. But I will tell you that that hurt because I love dogs. Okay. If you understand where I'm coming from, put an E in the chat because I love dogs. And when someone told me that I was a bad dog mom because I was leaving my dog home and going to do business meetings, well, in just a few years, that dog started traveling than more people in the entire world. That dog has been to Puerto Rico, Las Vegas, California, Texas, all around the United States. So who's the bad dog mom now? When my dog probably travels more than you. Well, anyhow, never take anything personal. And for the ladies, one of the biggest lessons I've learned in this business is to remove your emotions from your business. That was the biggest thing that I could take because we love people. We care about people so much and we don't want people to think bad about us, right? So remove your emotions from your business and get creative. Make it fun. What works for you? Especially be effective and track your systems. See, I teach our team, and Team Synergy has amazing onboarding structures as well as we have documents. So find out what your leadership is using for your team. But I have documents like this that track my people at training, people who I'm talking to go to the next event in Playbook in Orlando. If you guys are going to Playbook in Orlando, put a 1 in the chat because I'm excited to see you. And if you want to go with us and our team on Thursday to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, DM me because we're going to make that happen. We're going to have a lot of fun. But I'm also tracking the people who I'm talking to on a weekly basis. And I actually follow up. See, the fortune is in the follow-up. And they say that what gets tracked gets measured and gets results. So are you tracking your business? Do you have the regulations and the systems in place? See, I don't know about you, but in the Air Force, I had to read the Air Force instructions. I had to go to school to learn my career and my position in my job in the Air Force. And they gave me regulations to study and to test on to make sure I knew what I was doing. So I was not only being effective, I was being productive. What are you learning for your business and network marketing? What books are you studying? The first book I ever read when I joined this industry was Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If you guys read that book, put a 4 in the chat. That is a mind-blowing book, and it helps you understand how valuable it is to be a part of this industry. Do you know there are only 6 ways to get paid residual income? The first 3 ways are like for actors and songwriters and sports athletes, which I knew. I tried softball, didn't make varsity team. I did swimming, wasn't the fastest swimmer. I did volleyball, didn't make the varsity team, but I did know that I love the sport and I love doing it. I just knew I wasn't going to get paid residual income and join a professional company or a professional team that would pay me millions of dollars. And I definitely can't sing. Oh my gosh, some of you guys got birthday songs. I hope I didn't destroy your headphones, but I can't sing and I'm not really a great songwriter. So the other 3 options to make residual income are life insurance, which I'm not a big advocate on. I mean, I have life insurance, but I don't really agree with it. Side note. Also, there is real estate, which costs a lot of money. You have to have a lot of investment to be able to invest in property, to be able to rent it out or lease it, right? So that was out of the question. And you know what the last one is? Affiliate marketing, our industry, network marketing. So why not? It's the most simplest system I've ever seen. I get to do it anywhere around the world as long as I have this little guy right here. And I get to do it with some amazing people. So I absolutely love it. And what I would ask you is, what are you studying? Are you learning how to build an empire? Are you learning and buying more books? I just actually bought some more books and I'm actually learning now to be a network marketing leader, right? So start off with these books and understand the logics. Because once you have the logics, and most of you guys do, most of you guys have been around for quite some time and you know what you're supposed to do. The only question is, why are you not doing it? So what's stopping you from doing it? See, if you're not using our products and our services like Jared shared and Eric talked about, then you really don't know the value of what you have in your hands. See, I don't know if you guys know what this is. You guys know what this is? Put in the chat because now I can see all the chats. This, you guys, is a bar of soap. This is Dove soap. I don't get endorsed on Dove. And I used to use this all the time. And I washed my face with it. And I discovered that it clogs pores. So I don't wash my face with this anymore. And I started buying a face wash just for my face. Because I'm sure, like most of your children who are teenagers, suffered from acne. And it's very embarrassing. And I actually had acne my entire adult life. I used to have it along my chin line and my neck until I joined Secret and I found out about this thing. It looks like a hockey puck, right? This is our mud soap. This is the soap that comes from the Dead Sea, and I get to use my product credit to purchase this. So instead of going to the local grocery store and spending $50 a month there on my shampoo or my conditioner or body wash or face wash, I now buy my own products from my own store and I get paid to use them. And when my skin stops having acne and people start saying, hey, Melanie, your skin looks amazing, what are you using? I tell them I have this awesome men's eye cream that takes away dark circles, and I have an anti-aging line that removes fine lines and wrinkles. That's why I look so beautiful, okay? And by the way, it's my Secret products and I can share it with you as well. I get paid to do that. How cool is it to know that you can get paid? And on top of that, with the wellness line, you guys, as you heard Eric and Jared share, I actually did my first ever fitness show thanks to Club Secret and the amazing product we have with Life by Secret by Dr. Howard Cohen. I have transformed my way of thinking, of understanding how important it is to know what we are eating, what we're drinking, what we're putting in our bodies, and the toxins that we have going on. If you don't follow Dr. Howard Cohen on Instagram, I highly suggest that you do, but be aware you may stop eating food in its entirety. Just kidding. But I will tell you this. When I competed for my first ever fitness show, and I thought to myself, if I had to get on stage tomorrow in front of hundreds of people wearing a bikini, would I be happy? And the answer was no. So I found that weight training and eating right and being able to create abs for the first time in my life at age 40 was all because of the help of our wellness line. And this product right here, Recovery, I never knew what molecular hydrogen was until this entered in my life with Club Secret and our wellness line. Molecular hydrogen is a water gas that is captured into this tablet, into these little tablets, and they come in chewables as well. Chewables will come back soon. Look at that. Oh, okay. These are tablets that you can chew up, you can break up, you can put a little bit of water, you can put it on your skin for areas that are sore. And what's great about it is that once it's released into your system, it's releasing the molecular hydrogen, water, and it's repairing your cells and your tissues. So if you want to feel better, then you want recovery. If I want my muscles to recover faster, then I'm taking Recovery before I work out, and I'm taking my Hydro FX, which are your time capsules. So it's the same product, except it's your time capsules and they're released. So ladies, you'll want these every month, trust me. But after I work out, for the guys, I actually take this after I work out for a speedier muscle recovery, and I don't feel pain from working out so intensely. How cool is that? And guess what? When I share these products on my social media page, or I share the reason why I love them so much, because we want to share things that we're passionate about. People don't want to know that you have another supplement line. Do you know how many supplement lines are in the world? People want to know why you love something. Why is it helping you? So understand your products, understand the value, really get to know your leadership and your community around you. Come out to our events and really get to understand how special these people really are and how they can also become your family. Because I absolutely love this company. This is all that I ever do. And I actually gave up my personal coaching just to focus on building this amazing concept and creating a worldwide generational change of understanding that becoming an affiliate marketer and sharing the things that you love can make you some really, 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 really nice financial abundant income. So that's all we have for you guys today. Make sure you use your products. Make sure you join secretinnercircle.com. And we can't wait to see you and meet you at our next big event in Playbook, Orlando, February 16th through the 18th. Bye, everyone. Happy Saturday.